Okay. So, I am sitting crisscross applesauce in my chair, and we're gonna do a Q&A. I love these things. They're so much fun because you get to just chit chat with you guys. I get to go back and forth. I asked you guys on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, what kind of questions you guys were interested in. So I got a bunch of questions. I'm gonna answer some, and we'll just, I don't know, get to know me better, I guess, or just have a fun conversation where we can relate to each other. I don't know. We're just gonna have fun with it. I am gonna start with my YouTube questions. I put up a YouTube short. It was the first time I ever did a YouTube short. I never did one of these before. So I'm gonna start with the questions on there, then I'll move on to Instagram and my other platforms. So the first question I have was from Soses the Leader. Soses the Leader. S-O-S-E-Z the Leader. Okay, I don't know how many times I need to say the name. Sorry if I'm gonna mess up with anybody's name. Some of these names are fun, but some of them are not phonetical, right? So this one says, who or what is your inspiration for making videos? So years and years ago, I started, oh my gosh, it has to be like 15 years ago at this point when I first started before my hiatus. I started making videos because me and Matt lived down in Long Beach and I needed a hobby. And I first started watching YouTube makeup tutorials, and I wanted to learn how to do this one specific eye look, and I ran into Nikki Tutorials, a video from Nikki Tutorials, and it really piqued my interest, and I did that specific makeup look so many times, and I started watching people like Vintage or Tacky, Pixie Woo, Marlena from Makeup Geek. So I really liked the whole idea of making YouTube content, and it wasn't a popular thing then. Not many people were making money off the platform. So I just started making videos. I started making them on this rinky-dink little phone. I mean, it was before I even had a smartphone. I didn't have a smartphone. I had like a Nokia phone. So it's not like you can record it on your iPhone and then just put it up or anything like that. I had nothing. I had terrible lighting, a terrible camera, and I just eventually got a camera. Actually, I still have the camera. Wait, let me show you guys. This was the first actual camera I got to make YouTube videos. Look, it has like a little flip screen. I was so excited because I would be able to see myself during the video process. So this is a Sony HD Handycam. I still have it, it's down here. I was very excited, and because I couldn't see myself. Now I have a little viewer, but before I had nothing. So I started making videos because I just found it so interesting. I would do Julep, which was a monthly nail polish box and stuff like that. I think I did Birchbox unboxings. So that's how I started making videos. All right, I just had to fix the white balance because the white balance was off. Anywho, I was saying, I started making videos because I thought it was really interesting and fun, and I was looking for a hobby, and I started it, and I evolved as I was doing it. I thought it was really fun. I thought it was really nice to meet people in the beauty community, so I thought it was so much fun. You guys, I have met thousands of people doing what I do on YouTube for so many years, and going to events like IMATs and all that. The peak of YouTube was just amazing. So that was my inspiration, really, just having fun, meeting people in the beauty community. I thought that was great, and I absolutely love that. All right, so next question is from 2 Autism 1 Love. Do you plan on visiting Florida this summer? Who do you enjoy watching on YouTube? So I went to Florida, I think in May with Matt, and a funny story actually. It was so freaking hot. It was like the hottest May that they had. I don't want to say ever, but it was like ridiculously hot. And we just don't like going to Florida in the summertime because of it. We've gone in August, July, June. We used to go in June, and now it's too hot. It's too hot. And we were loosely thinking about retiring to Florida. And after this last trip when we went in May, it was so damn hot. I don't know that we're going to be retiring to Florida anymore. It's too much. And if you have to stay inside because of the air conditioning, I can't mess with that. So who do I enjoy watching on YouTube? So I have a friend, Mallory, on here. I like watching Mallory a lot, and she just started making videos again. My friend Melissa, I watch her on YouTube. I know a bunch of people, you know, that I speak to on a personal level or have known through this, you know, doing this, that I like to watch on YouTube. But I guess I like watching gross videos. Like, I used to watch Dr. Pimple Popper all the time, and I always watch like Dr. Nail or like the Nail Guy, whatever his channel is, where he clips people's toenails. It's so gross, but I can't stop watching that stuff. I love that content. I love gross content. I love watching cows and horses get their hooves trimmed and stuff like that. That is the kind of stuff I like watching on YouTube. So I still watch a few beauty influencers, but I just watch random videos on YouTube, honestly. Okay, so next is from Denise OV6on. Okay, you know who you are. I would love to hear your anti-aging tips and the product services you have used and how you felt about getting them. Okay, so my anti-aging is good genes, baby. Good genes. I'm just kidding. Obviously, eating healthy and drinking lots of water is great for your body, but it doesn't matter if you have crap genes, and sometimes aging is just going to get us. That's what they don't want to say. You know, the beauty industry is so geared on this serum and this under eye cream, but unfortunately, sometimes it's just your genetics. Sunscreen when you're young is very important. If you don't take care of your skin when you're in your 20s, you can forget about looking good in your 50s. That's just the fact. And you can start with skincare when you're in your 40s, but it's too late, right? You have to start when you're younger. I'm somebody that wears sunscreen. I started wearing sunscreen in my 20s because when I was a teenager, we wore zinc on our nose, but that was it, really. I mean, there wasn't a lot of sunscreen that we were wearing in the 90s, quite frankly, and I'm paying for it with melasma now, right? Skin damage. But to help counter that, what I do is I do a lot of skincare treatments. I do PRP with microneedling. I am a huge fan of that. That helps with fine lines, pores, your skin texture. I get IPL lasers. That helps with hyperpigmentation on the skin. I do chemical peels. Me and my esthetician are like this. I do get regular treatments. I always say this. I invest in this. A lot of people will get $5,000 Chanel bags. I have 2 Louis Vuitton bags. Don't get me wrong. I have 50 purses between Tory Burch and Marc Jacobs and Coach. But the bulk of my money that I invest is here in my face because that's what's important to me. I get Botox. I get Botox every 4 to 6 months depending on how much movement I have. Right now I haven't had Botox since December. So you see I have a lot of movement. But I've been getting it for so long that I try not to move my forehead a ton and create wrinkles. In case you didn't know, this is how Botox works. It relaxes the muscle that creates the fold in the skin. Eventually what happens is your body breaks down your own collagen in your skin, which creates that fold. When you're young and you have movement, you don't really see the line because you still have lots of volume and fullness in your skin. So when we get older and we have movement, that fold is created and then it stays there all the time because that collagen isn't there anymore. So a lot of times it's hard to replace collagen once it's lost. You can do things like ablative fractionated lasers and CO2 lasers that help build up the collagen. It takes off the epidermis and it plumps up your skin. It can help with fine lines and pores and hyperpigmentation. But ultimately, skincare starts when we're younger, and regular treatments to your esthetician, even facials and things like that, microdermabrasion, that kind of thing, that really helps combat the skin. like the skin aging process. So if you're looking to preserve what you have, stay young, stay firm, you really need a good skincare routine, which I'm gonna talk to you guys about soon. But also you need to do treatments if that's in your budget, and if it's not, you do skin masks and eye masks and all that good stuff at home. There are products that you can do in your home that aren't gonna break the budget. I feel like that whole thing could be its own video, and I unfortunately feel like the skincare industry lies to us. Like, they give you these creams and then they give you these eye creams, and they're miracle workers and they're gonna change your life and change your skin. But unfortunately, sometimes you've gone past that. Those things don't work. It's like trying to butter burnt toast. The butter doesn't penetrate, so products like that don't really help. Sometimes they can help surface, on the surface level a little bit, but long term, it's not really going to prevent wrinkles. Sometimes we get to a point that the only thing that's going to help is surgery. So that's the hard fact of it all. Anti-aging tips, like I said, keep up with your esthetician. A lot of people swear. They swear by satin pillowcases. That way the hard cotton isn't creating wrinkles on our face. If you can sleep on your back, please God, sleep on your back. If you sleep on your side of your face, do you see what happens? Your face pushes. It pushes, you get lines here, you get lines here. I work for a surgeon. I do consults with patients all day, and I see the same thing. One side of the face will always be a little bit worse off than the other side of the face, and that's always the side that they sleep on. It's just the constant sleeping on the face at night. It destroys collagen. Don't get me wrong. I do it too. I do it too. I sleep on the side of my face. I can't help it. I sleep like this. And I'm going to pay the price. I'm already starting to pay the price. Next, a Janet SV2. What do you love most about New York? Why YouTube? What are 5 things about yourself most people wouldn't know? What I love about New York is we are so diverse and you can get everything here. When I grew up, my parents didn't teach me about hate or being different or skin color or creed or sexual orientation. None of that was a conversation that was had, just because everybody was everything. I grew up in a town where it was very diverse and you would find everybody. So there was Christians, Catholics, Jewish people, Muslim people, and then you had all different kinds of races. So there was just Asian people, Spanish people, white people, black people, everybody intermingled. The great thing about New York is there's just so much diversity in culture and in people. When I leave New York and there's less of that, it's strange to me. When I go down to my mom's in North Carolina, you don't ever see anybody but Christian people, right? There's no temples anywhere. There's no mosques anywhere. There's just Christian people everywhere, Baptist, Christian. And it's strange to leave New York and then see that, and then it's like these people are, it's not that like they're sheltered or anything, or maybe they are sheltered, but there's just zero diversity. And you can't get good Chinese food down there at all. And God forbid you get a good bagel. So that's the great thing about New York. It's just a swimming pool of everybody and the best food, great cultural events, and hey, we might be a little angry, but we're going to be honest and upfront. And you always know what you get with New York people for the most part. Yeah, it's honest. I love living in New York. I've always been here. I've traveled all around the country, and they may say that other states are friendlier or just more upfront, but I feel like New York is just the next level. I don't know. You have to, if you're not from here and you visit here, I can't say that you're necessarily going to love it, because you're going to go to Manhattan and see how everyone's like a bunch of assholes and be like, oh, New York, right? But that's not New York. That's Manhattan. That's New York City. That's a different animal. That's a different animal. Okay? Why YouTube? 5 things most people wouldn't know about me. Most things 5 people. Okay, so I already kind of explained why YouTube. It gives me a nice outlet. I restarted YouTube because I have a lot of free time, and I missed you guys. I forgot how much I missed the beauty industry and just making videos and being creative and creating content. And I do love makeup. I've always loved makeup. I just missed it. So that's why I went back to YouTube. 5 things people don't know about me. That's a hard one. I'm assuming you mean people on social media. 5 things. I'm a homebody. I do not like going out. I will be peer pressured into saying yes to going out and always figure out a way to get out of it. I don't like it. A lot of my friends and coworkers will know that if they corner me into going out and they spring it on me and I don't have a chance to say no and it's last minute, that's how they get me to go out. Hey Sam, what are you doing tonight? You want to come to the, you want to go out to dinner? And I just feel, if I can't think of an excuse fast enough, then I get roped into it. I always have fun. That's the thing. I always have fun when I go out, and I like socializing with my friends and my coworkers, but I like to come home and take my bra off and take my pants off and just make some food and watch TV. I'm so just a homebody like that. Something else people don't know about me. I feel like you guys know a lot, especially if you follow me on other social media like TikTok and whatnot. I'm obsessed with cats. Obviously, that's a kind of given. I only drink Walmart water. I do not like drinking regular water. I hate drinking regular water. The taste, it just dries out my mouth. I know that sounds weird. It dries out my mouth. I always need some sort of flavor. This black cherry water from Walmart is my absolute favorite. I drink it all the time. I order 12 bottles a month. Oh, 12 bottles a month, 12 bottles a week. And I do have Walmart Plus, so I have home delivery. I get at least 12 bottles a week from that. I do drink regular water at work sometimes. When I run out of this during the day, I fill it back up with water and drink regular water, and I hate it. Oh, I did get the little Skittles ones you put in there that are 0 calorie. I really like those. I hate getting my hands wet. I actually say that in another video that I made earlier today. I am not hydrophobic, so let me just say that, but I hate getting my hands wet. The feeling of things on my hands drives me crazy. I don't mind moisturizing my face, but I hate moisturizing my hands. I hate it. I hate it when certain things get on my hands if I'm cooking. So I cook in latex gloves always. So I have the little disposable latex gloves, and I always wear them when I'm cooking, when I'm cleaning. Always. When I'm chopping onions, I'm always wearing latex gloves. I can't stand the feeling of that kind of stuff on my hands. It drives me absolutely crazy. Something else. I have hyperhidrosis. I sweat like an animal. I could be sitting here and sweating through my clothes doing 0 activity. So I do get Botox in my armpits to help with hyperhidrosis. I don't know if everybody knows that. What else is there? I wear orthotics in my shoes. So I go through 1 pair of sneakers every 6 months. I love Brooks sneakers because they hold my orthotics. I take a new pair of sneakers, I put my orthotics in, I wear those exclusively to work. I'm not one of those people that can have 5 different pairs of, I think some people call them tennis shoes, I just call them sneakers. I can't have multiple pairs of Nikes and Asics and New Balance and all that because I have to move my orthotics in each pair of sneaker I wear. And they don't all fit. I have to get wide sneakers. I wear a size 10 sneaker, yes. And it's just bothersome for me to do that all the time. So I just wear 1 pair of sneakers until I wear them out, and then I get a new pair, throw those out, and then I move on and get my next pair of sneakers. Next question, please. This is from Edward Jarjay. What would be the 5 things you would tell a new cat owner, kitten versus older cat specific? So all my cats have been rescued and adopted. I specifically rescued 4 out of 5 of my cats from All About Spay and Neuter in Massapequa. I always believe in rescuing. I do prefer to rescue a cat that's a little bit on the younger side, not because I have any bias against older cats, but because I get more longevity out of the animal. If you rescue a 5 or 6-year-old cat, it limits the amount of time you're gonna have them. And I have gone through pet loss and it is absolutely atrocious. So if I get the cat younger, I will have them longer theoretically. Lily she was 4 months old and she died at 11. I thought she was going to live till after she was 20. I thought she was going to be the cat that lasted to 23 years old because she was never sick a day in her life. But she got cancer at 11 and she died 6 months later. I thought for sure she was going to live long. But my whole idea of getting cats when they're young is that I'm going to have them longer. Dexter was 4 months. Sasha was 3 months. Baloney and Simon were 3 months old. Actually, Simon was 3 months. Baloney was 4 months because I got her a month after Simon. Kittens need socialization. They need a lot of interaction with their owner to be able to have a super friendly, in the lap, loving cat. If you treat your cat without a lot of love and affection, you're gonna get a disassociated cat that doesn't want attention from you. And a lot of people want cats because they're independent. I totally get that. You scoop the litter every day, but you don't have to be right on top of your cat. But it's a common misconception that cats don't want attention. They do. They want attention. They want the love. All right, so the weirdest thing just happened. I had to switch cameras. My battery died in my camera, and it was a new battery, and my other battery is dead. I think because I haven't been using this camera, the batteries are just shot, and it was fully charged. So I had to switch. The lighting, I don't know, like the lighting's gonna look a little different. So I look a little darker now. I'm a little bit more shadowed. Okay, so let's just carry on. Oh, kitten versus cat. So you just want to keep that kitty litter clean. That's really, really important. And older cats, what I like to do, even though cats like to jump everywhere, I do have stairs going up onto my couch and onto my bed for my cats, because even though cats do jump all over the place, it helps with them long-term with arthritis, because cats do suffer from arthritis a lot. All animals do. All beings do. So I put these stairs mainly because Baloney is disabled, but all the cats wind up using the stairs, and it's great because then they don't suffer from arthritis as they get older. So if you have the means and it's something you might want to do, then you could do it. Okay, I did get another question about skincare, but I think I kind of answered that. I'm gonna do a full skincare routine video for you guys so you can see what I've been using. I've been getting one question a lot. I'm gonna save that question for the end, okay? Because that's gonna be whatever. I think I got it like five times? And I get it all the time. I'm gonna go to the end for that one, okay? I'll go to the end for that one. I'm sure you guys can figure that out. So I get a lot of questions about my tattoos, right? What their meaning is, why do I have so many tattoos? I could do a tattoo tour video if you guys were interested, but I could just show you kind of the quickie ones. I do have some cardinals here on my forearm. Cardinals are supposed to be this bird that signifies loved ones that have passed that are coming to visit. Honestly, I just grew up loving cardinals. If anything, they're for my cats that have passed. It's just a memorial, if anything, but I really just love cardinals. So I got the female and the male cardinals on my forearm. I am loaded with tattoos on my arm. This tattoo starts here and ends halfway down my back. So it goes all the way down and around. I can't even show you the whole thing. It's a really girly tattoo. Lots of flowers, lots of butterflies, and I think I have a blue ladybug here. I have a dahlia, sunflowers. I love Gerber daisy. I have these weird little grapes. I have a rose here. I have a rose. I have sunflowers. I just love flowers, and I love girly tattoos. So that's where that comes from. I always love a lot of color, like the clothes I wear a ton of color. I like wearing lots of bright colors. This tattoo I have here, this is for Harley and Lily. When they passed, I got this. So it says Berup and Eepies on my arm because those were their nicknames. I didn't want to tattoo Harley's name on me because then people would be like, oh, you're into Harley Davidsons? No, I'm not. I'm into my cat Harley. So that's Berup and Eepies, and it kind of looks like them. So I have that. These tattoos are they're all random. So I have like love here, and these are cats. And I have these tattoos. This tattoo, fun fact, I will be covering soon. So I'll keep you guys up to date on that. I just like decorating myself. I love color, and that's why I get lots of tattoos. On the topic, my friend Amy here, she's asking me, I know this is random, but strawberry cake, yes or no? Absolutely yes. I love strawberry cake. I make strawberry cake so often for people. When I do special events, have people over, I make a strawberry mousse that is killer. There's actually strawberry mousse recipe video on my channel from a decade ago. It is amazing. Amazing. I had to open the drape a little because it's starting to get a little dark in here, so you got the little light on the background. Okay, Denise Cassoza. How about how'd you meet your husband? Was he a cat lover before you entered his life? Mine wasn't, but he's a cat daddy now. My husband's always been an animal lover. Always, always. But he wasn't a cat person. Now he's a cat person. I have never been with someone that can't or love cats. Like, can't be with cats or don't love cats. It's always a non-starter for me. As far as the partner I've been with, always had to love cats. When I first met Matt and he first started sleeping over, because I had an apartment at the time, he had such an allergic reaction to cats, and it went on for months. But eventually he just got used to it. I said, hey, listen, I'm a cat girl. I love my cats. I had 2 cats at the time. And if you can't get past this, whatever is going on right now, this isn't going to work out. So he muscled through, and he's fine, and he loves the cats. They sleep with us. He does get the ick if there's cat fur on his pillow, which is completely understandable, but he is a cat lover through and through, and those cats mean so much to him. Our cats are babies. They're our babies. They're our children. They make us so happy, and he loves them too. Mayrap30 asked, are you planning to do another Squishmallows haul? Those were fun and awesome. Probably not. I don't buy those anymore. The reason why I started buying them, I'll explain to you. Years ago when Lily died, my cat, and she died in January 2022, she meant the world to me. And when she passed, I was crushed. 2 weeks after she had died, I had a trip planned with my mom. I was going to Florida because I take her to Florida every year. And I went to Florida, and we went to Cracker Barrel, and I saw this sea ray, right? It was a sea ray, and it was a squishmallow. And I was like, oh, that's so cute. And I'm touching it. And the squishmallow felt like Lily. That's why I started buying them. So I was playing with this squishmallow, and I kept going back to it. I'd never heard of them before. And it was just, it felt like her fur, and I just became like obsessed with buying them because it just reminded me of her. I have a whole Squishmallow cat collection. I did get a little crazy with them at one point. I got rid of a good amount of them, and I do still have all my cat ones. But yeah, they became like this obsession for me because they reminded me of my cat that died. So, me and my mom had found them together. I did an unboxing a while ago with someone else. And, I won't be doing unboxings anymore like that. It's not like that anymore, but still. Oh, Jenny Purr asked about my tattoos. Jenny Purr 27. She asked about my tattoos, which I kind of explained already. And she said, do you have any piercings? What's the story behind that? I do have my belly button pierced still. I got that when I was 19. 45 now. We're going to be 45. I have so many earrings. I have so many ear piercings. I have the rook, the tragus, I have the conch on the inside, I have the helix, and I have the lobe. On this ear, I have the front helix, I have the conch, I have the back helix, and I have the lobe. I just love decorating my ear. It goes along the lines of just my style. I've always loved a ton. I took an earring out up here because I ripped it out by accident. I have an upper earring right up here, and that's not in right now. But I love trying to kind of keep it simple. None of my earrings match really. I have these triangular, the tri studs here. I have a little tri stud in I have a yellow gold one. I have a rose gold one. I have these little diamond hoops. I have rose gold hoop. I have a yellow hoop. I have a silver hoop. I have a stud. I have all kinds of earrings. I mismatch them, and I change them out periodically. I happen to love my earrings, and I sleep with all of them in. I don't take them out to sleep. I never do. I never did. Let's see. A lot of people asked about the tattoos. I was actually surprised about that. This is me. Tara again asked about the tattoos. Any plans for more? Yes, I talked about the one on my forearm. She also says, what kind of content do you want to make on your channel now that you're back? Has your beauty routine changed? Also, opinions on makeup now and the beauty community. Do you think it's played out? I think that the beauty community has changed a lot because it's gone to short form quite a bit, right? TikTok is how everybody's doing beauty now. You have, creators doing shorts on there, and they're just instant and quick. I mean, you're talking 2 minutes, 3 minutes. I still like watching the old school tutorials on, when beauty creators used to show you how to do makeup looks properly. A lot of that's not popular anymore. I think there's a lot of bull going on in the beauty community with the filters. See, you didn't have proper filters when you were doing it this way with an older camera. Now they're doing it all on their phone, which they have all these crazy beauty filters. It changes their skin, how thin they look. And a lot of beauty creators lie about using filters and what they look like. And it's not me. I just feel like this is me. Sure, I shoot at a flattering angle. I don't shoot from up here because then you're gonna see like the shape of, like an unflattering angle, right? That's about as far as I go with it. I don't use a filter on my camera. This camera does have the ability to skin smooth. I don't use it. I just don't see the point, because if I have to lie to everyone like, oh, this is how I look at how perfect I am. Come on, what's even the point? I like being genuine. I like the interaction with you guys. That's why I do this. I think there's not a lot of that anymore. I went through my subscriptions last week and I clicked on most of my creators. None of them make content anymore. A lot of the creators that I watched for years and years and years religiously don't make content anymore, which sucks, but I get it because I didn't make content for the longest time. So I am just looking for new creators on YouTube to watch, and there's not a lot at my age. There's not a lot that can offer me. I mean, you got Tati, she's my age. I think she's a little younger than me, but there's not a ton of people that are offering content geared towards people that look or have opinions like me or skin like me. And so I feel like there's a need. Okay, so we're bringing the middle-aged to the forefront. Well, that's what I'm trying to do anyways. So the beauty community, I mean, I can't really say on how much it's changed throughout YouTube, but I will say that as far as going to short form like TikTok and Instagram Reels and stuff, it's changed a lot. I mean, that's the main way people are making content now. I think this video is all kind of long at this point. I'll just rip the band-aid off. I know a lot of you are asking what happened with Danny. So about 2 years ago, that friendship ended. I know we were friends for about 8 years, and sometimes friendships just end. I don't want to divulge any personal information about it. We are not in contact in any form. So not on YouTube, not on Instagram, not personally, not texting. Her and her family are her and her family. We are not in contact anymore. I wish her the best. I hope she has a happy life and she finds whatever she's looking for and she gets everything that she wants out of life. She is no longer my business. I don't talk about it. I don't generally answer questions about it. I know everybody asks me questions on my comments or if I post, another friend, because I have a bunch of friends. I do. I have friends that I've known since I was a teenager, from high school. I have friends from 1991. She wasn't my only friend. It was just we had a very public friendship. And unfortunately, when you have a really public friendship and it ends and it just goes away, people want to know why. I wasn't on YouTube at the time. I stopped making YouTube videos for 5 years. So we had our little friendship breakup, and then, it was just, it's over. That's it. People move on. So that's all I can really say about that. I'm not going to make shaded comments about it or innuendos. You know, I mean, you can go through comments and it just is what it is. I'm not really going to say anything about it. It took a while to get past the change of it, right? So when you are used to being friends with somebody for a very long time and you're interacting, and then all of a sudden, like, you're not interacting with someone anymore, things are different, and you get used to that new reality and you move on. You mourn the loss of a friend, right? It just is what it is. Sometimes things are just out of your control and can't be changed. So life is life. We've moved on. I have great friends that love and support me. I'm in a judgment-free zone. I've always been a judgment-free zone, and I support and love my friends. I've always been someone that shows up for their friends and goes out of their way for friends and family and loved ones, and I'm always going to be that person. So take what you will from that, but there's nothing more I can tell you guys on that. It surprises me when I still get so many questions about, do I still talk to this person? No, I haven't spoken to her in 2 years. It surprises me that people still care or are still not knowing that that's a thing. I mean, it just is what it is. But I hope that clarifies everything. No, it's not going to change. No, there's no hope for reconciliation. That ship has sailed and everyone has moved on with their lives. So I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm feeling the best I have in a long time, and I'm thriving. So I hope you guys are too. I hope you will continue to support me and follow me and hang out with me and interact with me on Instagram. I do go on TikTok a lot. I don't see a lot of you guys on TikTok. My TikTok got banned for no reason and deleted for some, I don't know why. So then I made a new TikTok. I think I have like 100 followers. But if you want to follow me on TikTok, I'm Sammy D. Riley. And that should be in the description. So if you guys want to head over to TikTok, and I love sending TikTok to my friends. So if you become my friend on TikTok, we can send TikToks to one another. I love you guys. I hope I answered all the questions to the best of my ability. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, that's it. Go away. Goodbye.